health screening at all international entry points beefed up. 138 road deaths in first 9 days of Hope Selamat. Well, back home, the health screening activities at all the international entry points of the country have been beefed up by the Health Ministry to curb the spread of the coronavirus in Malaysia. Health Director General Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah said in a statement that more thermal scanners were placed at the entry points to scan foreigners with fever symptoms. He said in Johor Bahru itself there are 6 thermal scanners, 2 of which at the Bangunan Sultan Iskandar, BSI, and Complex Sultan Abu Bakar, KSAB, which serve as a land entry points. On average, the number of Chinese tourists who entered the country every day through KSAB was between 3,000 and 3,500. Dr. Nur Hisham said he visited KSAB yesterday evening to check on the level preparedness undertaken by all agencies involved to detect infected travellers. He said any traveller with symptoms will be subjected to further checks at the health screening room and later be referred to the medical team handling infectious diseases at Hospital Sultan Aminah in Johor Bahru. Besides that, a designated immigration lane was also created specially to screen Chinese tourist arrivals. To date, each state had designated a hospital as an isolation spot for those infected with coronavirus in the country. Well, commenting on this, Johor Menteri Besar Dato Dr. Shahruddin Jamal said the state government is satisfied with the efforts and actions taken by the Health Ministry to contain the spread of coronavirus infection.
Hari ini pesakit yang positif hanya 4 seperti yang tuan-tuan semua sedia maklum, iaitu 3 berada di Sungai Buloh dan 1 berada di sini. 1 positif. Setakat ini stabil.
According to him, the patients will be monitored in isolation for 14 days until they show negative symptoms towards the virus. He noted the state government is also conducting stringent checks at all entry points to the state, adding that the monitoring and health screening works by the related agencies are going on smoothly. Well, meanwhile, the Pulau Pinang Health Department has denied allegations that Seberang Jaya Hospital has received its first coronavirus patient involving 2 Chinese nationals. Well, in a statement, the department stressed that as of Sunday, there were no cases related to coronavirus reported in the state. The department refuted the viral WhatsApp message which alleged that 2 individuals had been warded in the hospital in relation to the virus. As such, it also advised the people not to spread any unverified information which can cause panic and uneasiness among the public. Over in Sarawak, Chief Minister Dato' Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg said the state government will take precautionary measures to curb the spread of coronavirus into the state. Well, although there are any coronavirus cases yet in Sarawak, the state stands ready to face any possibility. Thus, it will look into ways of monitoring people entering Sarawak at all its entry points.
Kerana kita pun, kalau ada kuarantin, kita terpaksa mencari tempat untuk mengkuarantin mereka. And then you have to have a clean room to quarantine. Now we have to prepare ourselves.
Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Amar Douglas Unga Embas, who chaired an emergency meeting of the Sarawak Disaster Management Committee, informed that the state will embark on few drastic steps to contain the spread of the virus in the state. He said the government will make an announcement on Wednesday on its action plans and policy on this matter. A briefing session for the main agencies involved to tackle the Wuhan coronavirus will also be held to address this issue holistically. Well, meanwhile, with the latest infectious disease outbreak, the awareness on the usage of face masks has also increased. Well, more and more people have started to use face masks as an effective barrier to curb the spread of such diseases. An observation by an RTM News crew revealed that face masks have become the most sought-after product in pharmacies around Kuching, Sarawak.
Sebab permintaan terlalu banyak, so ada yang minta yang tebal, especially N95 lah. N95 lebih laku lagi lah. Yang bulat pun, yang bulat, sebabnya lebih ketontiknya lebih, dapat cover lagi lah. Dia bagus lagi. Dia pun kami pun sudah stok itu.
Well, actually, the stock we have is quite limited because we've got 8 outlets here, and with the sale, especially with these few days, it's been a lot. So basically, we run out of most of the stock, and the only ones we've got is just the N95. So could see that there's quite a lot of people are aware of the recent outbreak.
Well, meanwhile, the Sarawak government's decision to temporarily suspend all flights from Kota Kinabalu to Wuhan, China, is seen as an apt move in containing the spread of the infectious coronavirus disease. The move, however, will not jeopardize Sabah's tourism industry, as the state does not depend on the arrival of Chinese tourists alone. Instead, it is also popular among the European, Japan and Taiwan tourists. This view was shared by Baluran MP Dato Sri Dr. Ronald Kiandi and Dato Chua Yung Kim, an entrepreneur based in Sabah.
Kita harap agar tindakan kerajaan ini akan disusuli dengan tindakan yang lebih terperinci untuk membendung masalah jangkitan penyakit ini daripada merebak. Tentu sekali penerbangan daripada daerah lain masih boleh ke Sabah, dan Sabah sebagai negeri destinasi pelancongan di kalangan pelancong daripada China yang begitu ramai sekali.
Saya berharap kita ni sentiasa berwaspada dengan virus ini. Seboleh-bolehnya pintu masuk kita kawal dengan ketat. So kita boleh kekalkan ini virus jangan masuk ke negeri Sabah.
Police have recorded 138 deaths in 127 road crashes during the first 9 days of Op Slamat, held in conjunction with the Chinese New Year celebration. Now, the operation, carried out since 18th January, also recorded a total of 14,087 accidents involving almost 21,000 vehicles. According to a statement released by Bukit Aman Traffic Investigation and Enforcement Director, Dato Azizman alias, motorcyclists and pillion riders recorded the highest fatalities, which was at 94. He added Selangor recorded the highest number of fatalities at 24, followed by Johor 16, Sarawak 16, Kedah 13, 11 in Kelantan, Pahang 10, Negeri Sembilan 8, and 6 each in Perak, Kuala Lumpur and Malacca respectively, while Pulau Pinang and Terengganu recorded 4 cases each and Sabah 3. A total of 233,454 summonses were also issued during the period, mostly for offences including using the handphone while driving, beating traffic lights, speeding and driving on the emergency lane. Well, 20 kilograms of shabu worth about 1 million ringgit was seized in an operation code-named Op Landai in a hut in Bukit Pasir Muar, Johor last Saturday. Well, also during the operation, police detained 3 Indonesian nationals aged between 20 and 56. Region 2 Marine Police Commander ACP Abdul Rahman Mohammed said police raided the spot in a rubber plantation after 2 weeks of investigations following a public tip-off. All the drugs were found hidden under a suspicious pile of soil in the hut.
Ujian saringan awal polis ke semua tangkapan positif methamphetamine tidak mempunyai rekod lampau. Jadi kes disiasat 1 Seksyen 39B ada dadah berbahaya 1952.
Speaking in Muar, he said all the suspects were remanded for further investigation until 8th February. Well, stern action awaits traders who try to take advantage of the latest infectious disease outbreak by increasing the price of face masks. Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Ministry Secretary General Dato Muiz Abdulaziz in a statement said the face mask is an item under the price control list where the maximum ceiling price has been fixed on 5 types of face masks under the Price Control and Anti-Profiteering Act 2011. The price of the face mask or surgical mask varies depending on the type. The first 3 types are with earlobes, with the 1-layered one should be sold at 5 ringgit per box at wholesale price and 7 ringgit per box for retail price. Meanwhile, the 2-layered mask should be priced at 8 ringgit per box for wholesale price or 10 ringgit per box at retail price or 20 cent per piece. The 3-layered surgical mask should be sold 25 ringgit per box or 80 cent per piece. Errant traders risk facing legal action where they would face a maximum fine of 100,000 ringgit or imprisonment for up to 3 years or both if found guilty. Under the same act, companies could also be fined up to 500,000 ringgit or compound up to 250,000 ringgit if found guilty. The statement added that the ministry would continue the monitoring by its 2,300 enforcement officers nationwide. And that concludes today's update at noon. In our top story, health screening at all international entry points beefed up. Well, News on 2 comes on at 7 this evening. I'm Mohammed Amin Carlos, and thanks for watching.